There's a road that comes down here, and then there's like a big Y junction here. I want to sleep on the road somewhere in here. It is 1:02 in the morning. We are pulling into the unit where I have a valid tag starting, well, today. We've never been here before. This is, I would say, the worst antelope tag in the state of Oregon. Water. Super open to this side, Mason.
What are you looking for?
The highest point around. This is the predator decoy. Ow. That's gonna go on your monopod.
Okay, looks good.
And then this is gonna be the Montana that you're gonna kind of like flash. I'm picturing you have the monopod thing here, and you got this one right here beside you. We gotta get this. I think this, you're gonna have to shove an arrow up in there, get it to like be rigid like that.
Okay.
And as we're stalking, you kind of just like turn this one at an angle, just kind of flash it every once in a while. I don't know. There's a concept there though. This is for you also. Don't lose this.
What is this for?
It's called a bungee strap.
What are you doing?
Well, someday when you become a man, Harley, you get some hair in your face.
No, I just shaved before I got out here.
Well, I got to my dad's house and I forgot. Aw, dang it. I need to shave my kill stash. Because obviously, if you're antelope hunting, you need a kill stash. And I'm like, hey Dad, you got like a electric razor to shave my beard? He's like, yeah, here you go. I got this. And it's this little tiny thing. And it's like, grrr. I'm like, oh my gosh. It feels like a weed whacker on my face. Did not give me the end result that I needed. I called Harley on the way to his house, said, hey Harley, care if I use your electric razor real quick? He's like, why? And I go, I tried to shave my beard real quick before we left for the kill stash, and for some reason it didn't do a very good job. And then he says, no, no you can't. No you can't, Wes. And I go, okay, sounds good. So, this is an old Dairy Mart pickup with some Barbasol and a razor that I'm sure is the greatest for $12. Here we are, Harley. So if you want to know why I'm shaving my face, it's all could have been avoided, Harley.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. Could have been avoided by me and by you.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. You ever been filmed while shaving?
This would be my first time.
It sounds horrible.
Doesn't feel superb. Sure, that's hygienic. Tap it on the tire. They're predator decoys, and then they say, stalker decoys are lifelike and may attract other hunters or animals. Do not use on public land or anywhere other hunters may be present. The user of this product assumes all risk. It's like reading a can of tobacco. Dude, it's not even big enough to fit over my... Well, I guess it could there.
Yeah.
I think I need to go through my limb pocket here. This is interesting. That's gonna work. Probably should have figured this out like before we got here. The reason why we're having trouble with this is because I have my stabilizer low, in the low position on my PSE, because I like shooting with that weight low, and I like it here instead of here. So this problem is fully because of my setup. But nonetheless, I think it's gonna work. Huh? Huh?
Doesn't look that bad.
You walk like an antelope.
I'm bobbing in my head. I'm bobbing the head. Now we just gotta figure out how the Montana decoy comes into play. I think I'm gonna try to drive around all the open stuff, like not drive through the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then this over here looks like there's a bunch of like private fescue fields and stuff where antelope are gonna eat.
Yeah.
And so I think if we want to try and like do a big circle, like see how open it is and see what we can glass. As soon as we get to any sort of high point, probably want to stop and stand on top of the truck and glass.
Yeah. Okay.
So we just ran into another hunter here. Nice guy. I was asking him kind of generic questions. The unit that I've hunted before this, all of the antelope were out in the wide open, like wide open. Yeah, we never saw a single antelope in any of this tree area. I just basically asked him, you know, like, does he usually see antelope up in here where there's sparse trees? And he said, absolutely. Kind of a little bit different tactic or different thought process going through my mind right now as far as how we're gonna find antelope and get an opportunity. But is that moving? Tell me that's moving, Mason.
Kind of looks like it. You don't think that's big though?
Can I see your 12s?
I don't have 12s.
Oh.
10 by 50s.
Yeah, I see that.
You have to close the eyelids for yourself.
I just saw it move.
To the truck. So it's our first time being in this unit ever. We're kind of having a hard time glassing more than 500 yards, which isn't very far. I think what we're trying to do today is just drive around, like literally around the whole unit today, figure out where we think we're gonna see antelope, maybe make our way over to some private like farmland and see if there's any antelope over there on that or on the public side of that, and just kind of get our bearings. The guy that we just ran into on the road, he mentioned, you know, the antelope, they'll even come all the way up in here, but in general, antelope don't want to do that, and so I want to cross the places off on my list that I would assume antelope are going to be. So we're going to go check those obvious spots out, and then if we don't see anything all day today, start hoofing it. But I think we want to cover as much ground as possible. This smoke's actually getting worse and worse. I used to be able to see this ridge line in front of me here. I was able to glass it from here, but now that the smoke's moved in and I can't even, you just barely see the shape of the ridge. So a little bit of adversity, but we're hunting. A little bit different antelope hunt than I was expecting. So it's been really hard for us to find just an area for us to even glass. This country's pretty broken up with just some kind of ups and downs, and so we haven't really been able to find a spot where we can even glass. And then where we have been able to glass, it's super smoky. So we found just the highest point next to some of this open country, and I'd say this is the best view we've had so far. See the farthest and see theoretically the country that we think we're going to see some goats in. I don't know, we might spend a couple hours up here sitting in the shade, drinking some water, looking through your spot and scope, and that's gotta be
2,000 yards onto the private.
It's hard to see. Hard. That's 2 antelope if I ever seen it. In the smoke, freaking 2,000 yards away. See the sparse trees come out in the flat?
Yep.
See how there's a fence that goes that way?
There's a fence, okay.
Okay, so
I see the sparse trees, like they're in the middle.
Yeah, the sparse trees in the middle, and then to the right of that there's like a green area.
Yep.
Okay, and then there's a fence that kind of goes that
yeah,
way.
Yep.
Okay, in the brush line
Closest to us?
closer to us from the fence, it looks like some white specks in that brush line, and it looks like 2 antelope ass.
I don't have the balls to confirm or deny.
Can I just say, if those are goats, that would be a hell of a spot.
Good spot. Yeah.
There's no way to confirm.
There isn't, but you can't deny it. You just said it.
Almost can though.
Pretty stagnant goats.
They're very stagnant. They look like they were kind of moving just slightly.
I know.
That could just be it's blowing wind down there.
Like bear hunting when you see a stump and then you come back and the stump's gone.
Except for these spots aren't gone.
That's true.
No wonder this thing only takes a year to draw this thing. It's terrible.
Is this the most promising spot so far?
I think so. I mean, kind of been driving a lot today. Where we're at now, it looks to be the most promising as far as we know there's some water this way. And it also looks like we're gonna be able to see quite a bit of an area that we think we're gonna be able to hunt. It looks fairly open as well, so we should be able to spot something if there's something out there.
Where at?
From the other side of this tree, it just about freaking dropped my pants on.
You still see it?
Yeah, it's right here. Right here. We're killing it.
There it is.
Let me find another safe tree. Literally, I was like, man, this is hot here. This isn't like taking a dump in the woods where you got a nice log and it's shaded and you can take a dump. I'm like, I'm gonna lean against this tree. And I literally walk over and I look at the tree and there's a rattlesnake at the base of the friggin' tree. Oh, I hate snakes too. All right.
You better not miss.
I'm trying to see where his head is. Oh, it's right there.
Yep.
Give me another stick. It's longer, Mason.
That's longer?
Like actually in my backpack, I've got
He did start to rattle a little bit.
Yeah.
Most dangerous ones too are juveniles.
Hold that.
They have no control.
Yeah, hold this one. Hold him pinned there. Got him?
Yeah.
Don't ruin the meat though. Just get its head.
Sound like my grandpa when I'm trying to shoot a deer. Shoot it in the head.
It's not long enough.
Big rattle.
Take your knife and cut its head off.
Hang on.
Or is it?
No, Mason.
Are you off?
Harley, grab the snake. Grab the, while I still have the head here.
Okay.
The head can still bite you.
Yep. Ooh, this is kind of creepy. What a beaut. What do we got? A 2.5 footer? 3 footer?
Yeah,
2 footer?
4 footer for sure.
You got a 4 footer?
4 footer, you know. It's probably about 7 pounds.
Yeah, it looks like he's got 10 rattlers too.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, just doing my part.
Ooh, it's still shaking.
That was crazy. I literally was just over there. We were glassing this this flat, and I was like, I gotta use the restroom real quick. Mason, you got any TP? Grab the TP, and I go over here to lean against this tree, and I get against the tree, and I look down, and like 1.5 feet away from me is this friggin' rattlesnake. God, I hate snakes.
You want me to take it?
Yeah, you got it.
Let's get out of these trees. It's terrible.
Okay, let me grab the TP.
This is why I'll never buy a Dodge. Whoa! God. Wes is okay though. He can buy a Dodge. Mason,
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Hang on, that was the time.
I think I see an eagle. Where the heck were those? I've been staring at the edge of the lake for the last
And then all
hour.
of a sudden, a cow pops up. And then we were like, oh, there's a cow.
Is there a buck in there? Let's find out. Oh my gosh, dude.
You guys are slack.
What do you mean we're slacking? We spotted it.
No, Mason spotted it, and you know what your face said? You're like, the eagle. Why is he looking for an eagle?
Okay. I did do that. I did. I was like, bald eagles.
Bald eagles, whatever.
Dude, oh my gosh. You know what? I think they were bedded down.
Me too. Yeah.
And I think they just stood up.
There was bald eagles.
There might be more that we can't see.
I still see the damn bald eagles.
Really?
Yeah, it's to the right of those. There's 2 bald eagles.
5, 6, 7, 8 on their feet. Because of where those antelope are, they're obviously a ways away from these trees up here.
That one little tree, this big tree, the little one to the right of it, that's 990.
What?
This big tree down
Yes.
there, the little one that's furthest away to
Yes.
the right of it, that's 990 yards.
So that's a 2,500 foot stock. But we're not gonna go to them from here. We're gonna do one of two things. We're gonna look at where we can sneak. If the buck is on the right side, I wanna go all the way around. We're only gonna have one shot at this. I wanna walk all the way down there and walk up the lake at their elevation on the lake and come up level with them from the lake so that we don't look like we're coming out of the trees after them.
Like other antelope.
Yeah, we just look like other antelope down there by the water with them versus, I mean, they're looking up this way for predators, right? But if the buck is on the right side of the group, I don't want to approach from the left and have to get even closer.
We're like a 40-minute walk.
Probably an hour and a half.
It's 6 o'clock right now.
It doesn't get dark till 9. Okay, well, we got a long trek. I'm telling you, I don't want to take any shortcut.
Let's do it.
Back up. Down
Let's
the
go.
other
Let's
side.
pack it up. Let's go.
Okay, figure it out from there. Heavenly Father, thank you for the time that we've been able to spend outdoors. Thank you for letting me be with my 2 best buds here, chasing antelope. Thank you for giving us a chance here in the stock on a good buck. And if we get a shot off, Lord, please help it find its spot and kill him quick. In Jesus' name, amen. The riskiest spot from here to there. Just kind of go slow through here. Can you carry my bow for a bit? It's actually kind of heavy with the just gonna carry it from the string. Pro tip.
They're barely just. I can see them now.
I can't.
It's because I'm 6'4".
Yeah. On a short day, bushy trees. Just try and get on the other side of this hump, make our way down to those bushy trees, see what we can do. But we need to keep looking back to make sure that they can't see us.
Okay. That little tree.
That little tree.
Yeah, okay.
So we're just gonna walk straight. I'm gonna kind of angle to the right a little bit.
Okay.
Get towards the water.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna go straight toward them.
Yeah.
Just walk up this rise and then wait for us. I just don't want all 3 of us to be walking out there and then they're staring at us. So this topography is really weird.
They are.
Somewhere.
You think they're.
Somewhere from this point right here to there. Okay. So I'm aiming at the right side of them.
Okay. Got it. I only saw 3 of them. I see it. Yeah. I see it.
Oh, it's coming this way. It's coming this way. Stay real close to me.
Get down. Yep, you see him? Nice. Get down. Hey, start crawling.
I don't need to crawl.
There's one closer too.
That buck's in the back. He's running. He's running the details.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Going straight towards the buck.
Where's the buck?
He's out there. He's running them around.
He's on the left, very left.
Yeah, at the moment.
Okay. You think we can just go at him?
Well, yeah, that's why we have decoys. I mean, it's either gonna work or it's definitely not. It's either gonna definitely work or it's definitely not gonna work.
So, you want me right on your tail?
Yes.
Get down, stop moving.
Get a video of that, please.
Yeah. Right to Mason. Holy shit. They're stopping.
They're not stopping.
Yes, they are. They're slowing down.
Oh. Yep. Can you get
How far are they?
far enough to shoot him with a rifle?
Why are they? They're obviously not going to let us get closer. Too bad Mason doesn't have a tag. They're going to go right by him.
No, he's over here.
No. He's right up there. He's right on that little ridge. Yeah, they just turned. I think he's right. Okay, let's go get our gear and chase him up the hill. We have to go that way anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun. I said it was either going to really work or really not. We're back at our backpacks. That's good news.
They're going, man.
Oh, dude. Those things. When you say we're going to run them to the trees, I don't know how many times you've seen antelope run, but I cannot make it that far. They did not like that.
No, they didn't.
They did not. They did.
Not a good commercial for Montana or Predator.
I mean, we got decoys up the ass.
It's kind of weird. You have that one has two heads though. Like you're holding it together.
It's three-dimensional.
Yeah. They're still up on top of that hill. I'm telling you, dude. Mason saw them. Well, that's why I was like, why are you just not crawling? I thought you were gonna start crawling and going like super, super slow.
Well, I mean, we have the decoys. We should be able to get to 100 before I have to get on my knees.
Not if they see you though.
I don't know.
Have you seen people just walk into them?
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
I mean, I was crouched over a little bit, but also the rise between us and them, they couldn't tell if I was 10 feet tall or 4 foot tall. This was right off the ground. The buck was like interested. He like looked at me, he like walked a little bit and was looking at his does. He'd look at me, he came toward me like 5 yards and was looking at me. And then one of the does just didn't like it. She dipped. The rest of the does followed suit, and he's obviously not gonna leave the does. The heck is that? The heck is that?
Oh my gosh.
43 SL. Super large.
Super loud.
I'm keeping that. That's sweet.
Someone smoked an antelope.
Tell me you were within 100 yards of those things.
I was probably within 60.
Off you?
No, dude. So I have you guys in the spotting scope, and I'm videoing you guys stalk, and all of a sudden I see them pop over a little ridge, and they start coming that way, and then they start coming towards me, and I'm like, do I like pop out and like try and Shibuya? And I just like dropped down, and they were like right over by these logs here. I could hear them making noises. It's crazy.
What kind of noises?
It was like I don't even know how to. I've never heard it.
Like
It's
the
like a-
mix between like a doe blow and like a
Yeah,
goat.
yeah.
Yep. I think I've heard it before.
And then he started pissing the buck.
Did you get that on video?
No,
Oh, that's
'cause I was laying on the ground next to the tripod.
Doing what?
I was just laying on the ground.
trying not. He didn't know if they'd come
I
back.
thought you
Mason.
I thought they were gonna hang out here.
Did you
and
pull
then-
the camera out eventually?
What do you mean?
No, never mind. I won't ask anymore.
He wants to know if you got a video of me.
Yeah.
I didn't. No. Which spots?
We
next
could
time?
not see them until we were there.
Yeah, I could tell.
It is
Yeah.
ridiculous, and I think I could have. It would have been hard. I think I could have made just the normal sneaky sneak on them, coming from just anywhere up here. Smoked city with a rifle.
How close did you guys get?
200.
But when they circled back, they were
They
closer.
kind of like circled catty corner-ish to us to like get a better look at us at like 170. They did not like the decoys. I think we would have been better off if we would have found to try this with like a single buck. Crikey, mate. What do we got here? It's a bloody rattlesnake. I say just cut it off and then just cut up the belly
And then start peeling.
and start peeling. Well, you cut it all the way up.
You could
Start
peel
to
it.
peel it and then pull it like a banana.
Oh. I don't think I wanted to do that.
Go.
Wow, that's actually pretty interesting. That's what the inside of the rattlesnake looks like. Wow, that's weird. Look how fatty that is.
Yeah, throw it in the cooler like that. And can't really see the target. Can't see the target at all.
Thought you didn't need any more light.
My eyes are all like wacky. You might just have to put a light down there for the first shot.
Nope, you can do it.
I can't. My eyes are crazy. Okay, you guys ready?
We're ready.
Can't see it. Okay, it's gonna launch.
Nice.
Give me something to aim at.
No, let me shoot one more.
Now you just gotta shoot the knob.
Yep, now I'm just. Well, I want to shoot. I was low and right, I think.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna shoot just left, way low. I want to see that total arrow flight. Oh, dude, this is perfect now.
Fucking. Oh, dude. Hang on. I need to shoot Harley's arrow.
Oh! What a shot.
A little higher than I wanted. I was aiming right at your arrow.
That looked like a good shot. That was awesome. All right, let's go find that arrow. If you guys want, maybe could help me.
You like how he said that? You guys could maybe help me. This is not a road for hay dudes. Oh.
You almost missed.
Well, also, if your arrow was like this, like that, I'm shooting at the arrow. You know what I mean? So where does not go? Wait, what are you doing, Harley?
I don't.
This is Harley Turner's version of the grown-ups arrow roulette.
No, yeah. I just want to see how high it will go. And I want to see if the lighted knock really works. Like, how far?
You're trying to shoot 500 yards, or are you trying to shoot?
Not today. Not today. But I've got these lighted knocks that I don't know. I just want to see how far they go up.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool. So, this is the vertical shot.
I'm wearing my hay dudes. I'm not gonna make it very far. I'm gonna get stuck like what's his name did in the calf off Grown Ups.
Well, we'll go 89 degrees, so it goes out a little ways. Okay, I don't know. I just guess cut the lights.
Okay.
I'm gonna launch it to the Big Dipper.
Okay.
So I'm aiming. You see that? All right. You see Mars right there?
No, I don't see Mars, Harley.
Well, I'm aiming at Mars.
Where is Mars at?
It's the red blinky one.
I think that's Elon Musk's satellite.
No. You see it?
Sure. Let's preface this.
We're in the desert, a mile and a half from even close to a road. We're not even close. It's not dangerous. Anyway, this is the vertical shot. Are you guys laughing?
Yes.
Let me see how vertical I can get.
Let's just see.
You want to see my draw?
Yeah. And then I'll cut it off. Right when you're about to.
Oh my gosh! Ready?
Holy. I don't know if I'm tracking it. Oh, it's still going. It is still going and still going.
Dude! That was awesome!
That was, I don't think I got any of the arrows.
How did you not get that? Oh.
That was the best $40 ever spent.
How far did it go?
Oh my God. That thing was in the air for 10 seconds.
Oh man. All right, let's go find it.
It was just up there.
That went pretty far. I'm gonna walk and go see. You guys don't want to go?
No.
Mason, you'll go with me?
No. That went 400 feet, 500 yards at least. We've only got like maybe 600 yards of visibility, probably.
Just go on. Give me your bow. You just go under.
I was just making a space for you, Harley. I didn't want you to have to get so low. You're like 7 foot tall, you know? We're getting these trees, getting the shade, and just kind of work our way to the left, scotch.
Okay.
And then peek over, should be able to see him. You see it? You see it there? It's a good one. Oh yeah. This is for my boy, Elmer Fudd. Did I hit it?
Yeah. He's dead.
That's right where I was aiming.
Somehow it's standing straight up. That's weird. Oh, darn. Your arrow broke.
Yeah.
Right where it's not supposed to break with your outside. Insert. Crap.
Yeah. I mean, it probably hit a rock, at an angle. Probably hit a rock at an angle. Caused it to snap. Well, this pretty much wraps up the hunt. We thought we'd be able to see these antelope here on the water or up in this flat way beyond the water today. They're the only goats that we've seen for this whole hunt, and so really it was the only thing we had confidence in is getting on today. But they're not here, so we're gonna make the long trek home, get home before 10 p.m. wash the truck. It's not my truck, so wash the truck, unload, kiss the babies goodnight, and work Monday morning. So it pretty much wraps it up. My goal for this hunt was to have one opportunity. I don't know if that was quite an opportunity, and looking at it hindsight, I think I'd do it different. I think I probably would have ditched the decoys and then tried to just crawl up there. There was enough topography that I think that I could have done it. At least got to 100 yards and then see what shakes out. So I don't know, for 2 points, is this hunt worth it? Maybe. We did see a buck, made a stock on a buck, but I don't know, jury's still out on this.
All right, so here we are with my helpers, Houston, Hank, and Harper behind the camera. Say hi, Harper.
Hi.
We are about to cook up this rattlesnake that I just whacked on the antelope hunt. All right, so we're gonna get this griddle hot. Because we are American, we are using butter. Okay, you're gonna do the Johnnies. So we're gonna season with some Johnnies. Good job. Then, Rooster, we need some pepper. Get a healthy coconut pepper. Truth be told, first time ever cooking rattlesnake and or eating rattlesnake. I tell you, I've killed a couple rattlesnakes. First time I'm trying to eat one. So, no idea how this is gonna taste or how I should be doing. We're gonna fry it up.
Then you toss the rattlesnake on. Till it burns up.
Oh yeah. Yep, looks dumb. Hank, Houston, we are about to try rattlesnake. Are you ready? Doesn't taste bad. Yeah, try a little bite.
Oh yeah, it feels good. Oh, I wonder what's brown. Does it taste good? Yeah.
It doesn't actually taste bad. If you've ever cooked up fishtails and ate a crunchy fishtail, it's kind of what it tastes like. I've obviously got 3 times the amount of seasoning that is supposed to be on it, so it's definitely very flavorful. It tastes a lot like Johnny's and pepper. It just tastes kind of crunchy. I think it's because it's such a small snake. There's not a lot of meat on it. It's basically like bony pretty much. That is it. Hope you guys liked it.